Okay, now learning question 5, it's a trigonometric question. Basiphe a diagram, komele sithole ama trigonometric ratios using this diagram. And then we also have another question, 5.2, which involve what's this, a identity. Sometimes question 5 is inokuthola nama general solutions, but for this question 5 we don't have a general solution. Now question 5 uvela kule question paper ka November 2018. Ungakhohlwa. Quick reminder, as usual, in the description below uzothola ama links for other questions engiwaphendulile for the question paper. Now ku 5.1 but in the diagram P is a point on the second quadrant, right? Now point P simthola on the second quadrant, and then square root 5 units from the origin. So the P is measured from the origin, it's square root 5 units. And then R is a point on the positive x-axis, and obtuse ROP is equal to theta. This obtuse angle is equal to theta. Now 5.1.1 but to calculate the value of K. K is the x coordinate for P. So now siyosebenzisa theorem of Pythagoras to calculate ubani. Okay, so for 5.1.1, x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. This is the theorem of Pythagoras. For any point on the Cartesian plane, the x coordinate is squared plus the y coordinate squared is equal to the arm radius squared. Theorem of Pythagoras way together. Now since you substitute so calculator okay. After substitution is thola ukuthi it's k squared plus 1 squared equal to the square root of 5 squared. The k, remember, it's the x coordinate for P, and then we simplify further. The square root, the 1 squared is 1, and then the square root of 5 squared is 5, and then transposing 1 ngiyosala no k squared. So k squared is equal to 5 minus 1, and 5 minus 1 is what? Is 4. And then so square both sides, so 5 minus 1 is 4, and then I take the square root of both sides of the equation, and then so on plus minus. Whenever you square a number, you need to put a plus or minus, and then the k is equal to plus minus 2, right? Plus minus 2, but our k must be a negative value since okay, the point P is found in the second quadrant, so our k is equal to minus 2 because of P is simthola ku second quadrant. Now siya ku 5.1.2. Alright, I'm a trigonometric ratios, but using a without using a calculator. Calculate the value of tan theta, cos 180 degrees plus theta, sine theta plus 60 degrees in that form. So 5.1.2. Alright, okay. Sicala A, tan theta is equal to, for another value without using a calculator. So now without using a calculator, you need to use your sketch again. The sketch abakuphe sona yiso sokunceda ukuthi uphendule lama questions lawo. So tan theta is equal to, we know that with the tan theta is opposite over adjacent, or in terms of this sketch it's y over x, right? It's opposite y over x, it's opposite over adjacent. So the y value sinayo 1, and then the x value is k minus 2, so this is equal to 1 over minus 2. B, it's cos 180 degrees plus theta. The 180 degrees plus theta is a reduction formula. This reduction formula 180 plus theta sithola kuphi? With third quadrant, and with third quadrant cos unjani or negative, so this is going to be equal to negative cos theta. Therefore nasi simplify further, this is told with its minus, and the cos is what? Cos, it's adjacent over hypotenuse. So this is equal to minus the x value, it's -2 divided by the radius, which is square root 5. So our answer is going to be equal to 2 square root, is equal to 2 over square root 5. Now for C is funani ke la. Sine theta plus 60 degrees in the form a plus b over square root 20. Check this out again. A, it can be any value, so it's sort of like a, so the ratio or this fraction, the a is a value, the b has a value. So nangabe so simplify this, ne? Let's simplify into this form where on the numerator I have two values are add, and then on the denominator I have the square root of 20. Now, I want to see sine theta plus 60 degrees is not a reduction formula, nor is it a co-ratio. It's theta plus 60 degrees. But guess what? Again, the 60 degrees is a special angle. So by using a compound formula to expand this or simplify this, I can end up with values mixed with trigonometric ratios. Okay, I think so. Let's erase lana and then simplify C, because my saying kuluma without writing anything. But anyway, let's do C as erase lakal. All right, now for C, I have sine plus 60 degrees. Let's simplify into this form. Now, theta plus 60 degrees is not a reduction nor a co-ratio or co-function. So let's say compound angle. My compound angles, this one specifically, sine alpha plus beta is equal to sine alpha times cos beta plus cos alpha times sine beta. So expanding this is told us something like that, right? Using this formula. A compound angles we are told like information sheet or a formula sheet at the back of your question paper. Now this is equal to manje. Na lento bengikhuluma ngayo ukuthi uzothola ama special angles as well as lama trigonometric ratios. Lama ratios lawa, these ones, uzowathola using the sketch above. The cos 60 degrees, since it's a special angle 60 degrees, you can just punch it in your calculator, or if we are was lama triangles for our special angles, you can use those. But in a so 70 calculator lana so thola half starting out lama, so thola half plus cos, okay, I spell this one, it seems like the square root of 3 over 2, but let's confirm, let us confirm this is equal, yeah, square root 3 over 2, and then cos theta again. Cos theta, remember the cos theta is what again? Using the sketch, it's adjacent, which is -2 over the hypotenuse, which is square root 5, close bracket. Now siyaku sine theta it's opposite, which, well, it's y over the hypotenuse, which is square root 5 for r. So it's y over r, lana is square root 5, and then lana is square root 5. Therefore, let's see, this is equal to 1 times 1, it's 1, 2 times square root 5, it's 2 square root 5, and then lana it's minus, yes, positive times a negative, it's negative 2 times square root 3, it's 2 square root 3, divided by 2 times square root 5, it's 2 square root bunny 5. This is equal to, therefore since our denominators are fine, I can just subtract our numerators one. So it was 2 square root 3 divided by 2 square root bunny 5. So this is in fact this thing, this 2. If ama-sides awazi, you can just apply calculator yakho nje. But anyway, back. This is 1 minus 2 square root 3 divided by the square root of 2 squared. 2 squared times 5, right? 2 squared times 5. Since lo 2 ngimthethe ngamfaka kuphi under the square root, kumele ngimsquare. I need to square the 2. The square root of 2 squared is what? Is 2. So we keep ngaphandle using ama-SAD laws. So I'm reversing the process ke manje ama-SAD laws, and then give 1 minus 2 square root 3 divided by the square root of 4 times 5 is what? Is 20. So it's 1 minus 2 square root 3 divided by the square root of 20. The square root of 20. I thought with the calculator can somehow do this, but I ukugenza ke bengisho ukuthi mhlambi izosimplify la yona, and then ngikhombise ukuthi in fact this 2 square root 5 is in fact the square root of 20. Or you can just do this. Yabona? Angikhohlisi bangani bami, bhekani yabona. Yeah, it's 2 square root 5 is equal to the square root of 20. So therefore now a now b divided by the square root of 20. So this is the form bebakhuluma ngayo. After multiplying, you just simplify further then into one single fraction instead of leaving it as a fractional 2 like that. Now 5.1.3, use a calculator to calculate the value of correct to 1 decimal place. Correct to 1 decimal place. So now so yabona ke ukuthi lana for this one 5.1.3 bafuna ukuthi calculate theta kuqala. Well, the theta is easy. Why ngisho njalo? The theta is easy ukumcalculator. We can use our sketch lapha, right? We can use sine, cos or tan or whatever to calculate the value of theta. Okay, but first I think erase la. Alright, so sizoqala ngocalculator theta kuqala. So lana it's going to be let's use sine theta. Sine theta, the ratio sign, so it's going to be y over r, which is equal to, we are using the sketch again to calculate ubani theta, then you plug into this expression, then in totally value to correct to 1 decimal place. Alright, y is 1, r is square root bunny 5, so therefore theta is equal to arc sine of 1 over the square root of 5. This is equal to sine arc sine, it's 1 over the square root of 5, close bracket, syntax error, Jesus, okay, close bracket. Now it's 26.57. let's take it to 2 decimal places, so about 26.57 degrees. So lo theta lo, it's in fact this angle yala, it's this angle. The theta is khuluma ngayo nangu la, right? I should have used a different symbol for instead of theta, but the theta is imfunayo nangu la, it's this one, this theta. So that theta is equal to 180 degrees, since this angle plus this angle asinikeza ubani 180 degrees, ama angles on a straight line, so give out minus 26.57 degrees, which is equal to 180 minus 26.57 degrees. This is equal to 153 43 degrees, 43 degrees. Therefore tan 2 theta minus 40 degrees, this is equal to give out tan. Okay, so you got straightforward here from la. So you go 2 times 153.43 minus 40 degrees. This is equal to, let's do this, 153.43 minus 40 degrees is equal to what? 18.23, 18.2, 18 point 18 let's see, yeah, 18.2 degrees. Now answer here to since party correct to 1 decimal place. 5.2 I need to erase. Yeah, ay Jesus, yabona le identity le izokukhombisa amaholo ke le. Ay. Alright, but anyway, 5.2, we need to prove this identity. So tata the left hand side and prove that it's equal to the right hand side. So we need to simplify the left hand side. So 5.2, see, I think erase it like that. Alright, now 5.2, here's the identity together. Cos x plus sine x over cos x minus sine x minus cos x minus sine x over cos x plus sine x blah 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 equal to the right hand side 2 tan 2x. So in this case we'll tata the left hand side and simplify to show that this left hand side is in fact equal to the right hand side. So lana na 2 yama fractions are subtracted, right? This fraction, or rather this fraction is subtracted this fraction, right? So how do you simplify something efana nalena ke, right? Komele wenzeni usimplify lama fractions lawo, yeah, komele wa simplify. So thina sizo, okay, it's either ungathola LCM and multiply each fraction and then we'll divide ngaleyo LCM. But how about this one ke? Sizosebenzisa the butterfly method for solving ama fractions. This denominator, this one, is a multiply that numerator, and then this denominator you multiply that numerator, and then lama denominator abuya enzani, abuya a multiplyane way 2. So we'll get something like this. This cos x plus sine x, it times that cos x plus sine x minus this cos x minus sine x multiply lo cos x minus sine x divided by this times this, right? Bese uyabuya multiply lama brackets by simplifying yeah, the identity ngikhombisa amaholo ke manje. Ay. Alright, but anyway, this now we multiply na this uzothola this trinomial. Now multiply this bracket na this bracket uzothola this trinomial. But keep in mind this negative sign lena is what affect this whole trinomial, right? This whole trinomial divided by this times this. It's a difference of 2 squares, so value uti cos squared times cos x times cos x and total cos squared x minus sine x times sine x, it's minus sine squared x. Boom. So qedile ke kanjalo. Then you simplify ke la. Then we are simplify. So this is going to be equal to cos squared x plus 2 cos x times sine x plus sine squared x minus, how about this balelana, so negative cos squared x, negative and a negative is a positive 2 cos x times sine x, negative and a positive, it's a negative, so sine squared x divided by okay, just need space lana, so let's do this, divided by okay, so on the denominator nothing changes, we saw this one, sine squared. So let's see, this cancel another, and then this cancel another this one, and then this cancel another that one. Okay, all right, okay, so this is equal to but something is not right now, because okay, let's go back. In fact, this one, not this one, they don't cancel each other out, but instead they add. Naba add asithola ngayiki, naba add asithola 4, right? So thola 4 cos x sine x, and then the rest is your cancelana, this one, and then so pelelana this one on the denominator, which is what? Cos squared x minus sine squared x. But it's pretty obvious with lana it's a double angle, nalana it's a double angle. This one it's not obvious because of I need to take out the 2 imbeke ngaphandle, or let's split lo 4 lona, so that sizobana this double angle kabani ka sine. Remember, the aim is to have what? Tan 2x, and tan 2x is what? Is sine over bani cos. So it's sine over cos, and this tan is a double angle, so the numerator must be a double angle as well as the denominator. So let's simplify this one. Cos squared x minus sine squared x is a double angle kabani ka cos, so it's cos 2x, and then this is a double angle for sine, so sine 2x divided by cos 2x, this is equal to 2 tan 2x. Saze sayinqoba ke identity yethu, which is the same as the right hand side. 5.3, evaluate without using a calculator. All right, now so let us erase and do 5.3. all right, now 5.3 nago siya evaluator without using a calculator. So lena it's a sigma notation, right? So siyazi ukuthi nangaba kupheka u-sigma, we need to expand for the first 3 terms and then expand the last term, since basiphe the bottom or the start value as 38 and then the end value as 52. But in this video, into engizoyenza ngizoyi-expanda from 38 all the way up to 52 degrees, just to give a detailed explanation for this problem. Because of if ever ngizoyi-explainer or if ngizokunikeza the shortened version of the explanation for this problem, I think ngifila ngathi ngizoluza abantu abaningi. So just bear with me. Into engizoyenza ngizoyi-expand all the way through. Nayo into engikhuluma ngayo ke. So let us expand this sigma notation. So say expand into this. So kuyoba ubani? Cos squared 38 degrees, 39 degrees, 40 degrees. Remember la kuno a khona ngifaka ubani? Ngifaka u-38 degrees ekuqala, kulandela u-39, 40, 41, 42, 43, all the way up to 52 degrees. 52 degrees. Remember bathini? Without using a calculator. Bathini? Without using a calculator. Bheka ke manje. There's this thing called what's this, man? There's this thing called a co-ratio. 90 degrees minus. This is a co-ratio. So we know that the co-ratio for sine is equal to bani to cos. Even if it's squared, the answer is about squared on the right hand side. So since asebenzisi iluganje i-calculator, we can use a co-ratio to reduce lama values lawa to 1. Ngikazokuthini ke? Bheka la. 1 2 3, or I think so let me do this. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Ngithola cos squared 45 degrees, which is a special angle, by the way. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So there's 7 before uloga 45 degrees. There's also 7 after ubani, after the 45 degrees. So the 45 degrees is a special angle. This one ngaishaya without using a calculator, but for the rest I cannot. So that's why I need to let us use a co-ratio so that we reduce these values on the left and on the right to 1. For the values on the left hand side or before 45 degrees, ngizosebenzisa a co-ratio for 1. Now apply a co-ratio for 38 degrees. I must get ubani 52 sine squared 52. Sine squared 52. Why am I using a co-ratio? You'll understand. So that we can reduce them to 1. And then I need to reduce to 1 because we so this identity sine squared a plus sine squared a plus cos squared a gives us 1. So therefore lana before 45 degrees ngifuna change the cos squared to sine squared, right? So the 38 degrees nangifaka ku co-ratio 90 degrees minus 38 ngithola ubani. Let's see, ngithola ubani. Let's see 90 degrees minus 32 ngithola ubani, not 32, 38 ngithola ubani 52 minus 39 ngithola ubani 51. But nang apply a co-ratio, this changes to bani to sine squared. So this is what happens here. This one nangi change or applying a co-ratio to this one, ngithola sine squared 52 degrees. For this one 51 degrees. This one bani, for this one about sine squared 50 degrees. For this one about sine, so on and so on. So it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Bheka ke manje. This nangi combine na this one. It's what? It's this identity sine squared plus cos squared. Lana it's sine squared 52 degrees plus cos squared 52 degrees is equal to 1. This one, not this one, ingnika ubani 1. This one, not this one, ingnikeza ubani 1. This one, not this one, gives me 1. So this one and this one ingnikeza ubani 1. This one for this, okay, so it's this one and this one. What did I do? Okay, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. So komele kuba 1 by 4 plus 1 2 3 1 2 3 48 it's 1 plus 47 plus 1 plus 46 it's plus 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 plus of cos squared 45 degrees plus cos squared 45 degrees. This is equal to what is 1 plus 1 plus 1 abu 1 by 7. They give me ubani 7 plus So this, since lena iloganje not a co-ratio but a special angle, it means cos 45 degrees is what? It's square root 2 over 2 using triangles or a calculator yakho. Squared is equal to 7 plus square root 2 squared, it's 2 over 4. So nangihlanganisa lana I should get what ke manje. Anyway, lana is equal to 7 plus 1 over 2. 2 over 4 is 1 over 2, equal to 7 1 over 2. Yes, let me check. 7 plus 1 over 2 is equal to shift, boom, it's 7 1 over 2. So yep, nayo ke u5.3 wethu asiphe sigma notation. This one being equal that obvious, so I thought it was a good idea to see expand all the way out so that uzoyibona lento engikhuluma ngayo le. So it's sort of like before the 45 degrees, it's a mirror image of every value on the or after ulogayo 45 degrees, so that now ahlanganisa kunikeze ubani u1, since they are not special angles. Now 5.3 concludes with question 5, the final. This is the final question for this question 5. In the description box you'll find links for other questions you want recorded for this question paper. So for now, like, share and subscribe. Ungakhohlwa ukungibuza question in the comment section, or you can just comment nje asking any other question, even if I go relevant to this question 5. But for now, let us asibonane on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.